Dukes of Weebdom. Episode 125.
Welcome back.
Welcome in. How do you do?
I do good.
Yes. You beasted out.
I watched anime.
Yeah. A lot of it. Of a single anime.
Yes. Uno animeo that I was complaining about.
I think on this podcast, I think you've mentioned before how you've fallen asleep on like 3 separate occasions trying to watch it.
It was one of the last 2 episodes I mentioned it for sure.
And now you're like caught up, or did you finish it?
I'm on the last episode of season 4, and there's 6 seasons right now.
Nice.
And it's not one of the ones you'd expect to have 6 seasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bungo Stray Dogs, by the way.
Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yes.
Welcome in. It's funny, I texted you, I was watching a YouTube video, it was like, top manipulators in manga.
Uh-huh.
It was just something to listen to at work. And then I hear Dostoevsky's name come up, and I'm like, what? And I rewind really quick. It was in Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm like, what do you mean Dostoevsky's in Bungo Stray Dogs? So I texted you about it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll pick Bungo Stray Dogs back up. I picked it up from, like, the episode I kept falling asleep on. And I gotta say, it was, like, 2 more episodes, and they introduced Dostoevsky. I was in a flashback arc that was just awful. Terrible. Completely awful. If there's any Bungo Stray Dogs fans out there, please try to defend it, because it was just really bad.
Right.
Super boring. We get to the end of it, and it literally flashes to Dostoevsky in Port Mafia prison.
What time frame does this take place in? Is it chronologically?
They have cell phones, but they're flip phones.
Oh, so
vaguely early 2000s.
He wasn't alive then, was he?
No, I don't.
Oh
think
no,
so.
because he was around in Nietzsche's time. Because Nietzsche said that super arrogant line that something like, of all of the philosophers in the world, Dostoevsky is the only one that has anything of value to teach him. Or something along that lines. I'm going to see if I can find the quote. But continue. I'm still listening.
Yeah, it flashes like right to him, literally right after the flashback arc. It goes straight to present time, him in a prison cell.
Nice.
Because apparently, and I didn't remember this, but...
how do you spell that?
Dostoevsky?
Yeah.
D-O-S-T-O-Y.
Yeah, I got Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He died in 1881.
Okay, yeah. So he was not around for these flip phones. But he is in Bungo. They pull, apparently, at the end of the last arc, he hacked into the giant airship blimp they were on and was trying to crash it. And Port Mafia catches him on it and put him in prison off screen. And it literally just flashes to him there. And one of the Port Mafia guys is in like a meeting being like, let me take care of him. I'll get all of his information. I'll torture him. And pulls him out of prison, puts him in like a wine cellar room that only he has the key to. None of his servants do. And he starts playing like poker with him. And then later he comes in. Later he comes in and is like, okay, you're going to be my slave. Like all these other ones. And Dostoevsky's like, why not play a game about it? I'm not going to put your collar on and you're not going to kill me. Because you still need information from me. You got nothing from me so far. So you can't kill me.
Right.
So it's like, how about we play a game? You win, I will be your slave. I win, I leave.
Nice.
It's like, let's play high card, low card. Just keep guessing. Each one's a point. When you lose, it switches to the other person. And Gambler Guy's even like, I know how to count cards. Ooh. But Dostoevsky goes and guesses through the entire deck of cards. The guy's just like... Guy's so shocked. He's like looking around the room. He's like, the clock's broken. Oh, let me call my guys in. My radio's not working. My key's not working. You have me in an ability space right now. And Dostoevsky's like, oh yes, you figured it out, but one of us will still starve outside in the real world. And guy hangs himself to try to get out. And Dostoevsky's just like, I never used an ability.
Oh, so what, do you have to die to get out of an ability?
Dostoevsky even leaked that to a guard, being like, that's how you'd get out of an ability like that.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
Fucked the dude up. I was basically dead on the nails of what the quote was. Nietzsche greatly admired Dostoevsky, famously calling him the only psychologist I had anything to learn from. He was fascinated by Dostoevsky's profound psychological insights to the human psyche and his exploration of themes like resentment and struggle with nihilism.
Nice.
So, there you go.
In Bungo, it seems like, he hasn't fully said it, but it seems like it's pointing to he wants to kill all of the people with powers.
Cool. All right.
That's what it seems like, at least. But it's I still have so many gripes with it, but one thing I will give it is it definitely got more seinen pretty fast. There's one episode where, and Dostoevsky's the one that set it all up on him, but one of the most virtuous characters, the Nanami of this show, he's literally blonde and wears this dresses up too. They're going through a tunnel, and suddenly a girl with 3 grenades around her neck walks up, and he's even to the main character, he's like, you go, I'll handle this, I'll talk her down. He even is talking her down, it's hey, you want to go play, we'll go get some food, I'm not a bad guy. It's just hey, let me just take out my notebook really quick. And then it has a ghost of Dostoevsky over her shoulder. It's he's a very scary man. If you see his notebook, he's gonna start fucking shit up. So right when she sees it, pulls it and blows herself up right in front of him. I was just oh damn. Is this still the same show?
So I assume then, because you watched so much of it, you enjoying it much more than you were the last time you watched it.
Yes, but it still has just some really irksome problems. It really loves groups. And I'm a big fan of anime organizations too, but there's too many. I've never seen so many. There's 7 named factions in this season of Bungo Stray Dogs.
So they just keep coming out of the woodworks with new ones, or
there's the Armed Detective Agency.
Oh god.
I forget what they call them, but the military police for the gifted, the Port Mafia. God, what the fuck do they call Fyodor's group? It's the rats of the Black Order something. It's so it's long and dumb and edgy. The rats of the something. But he's also part of another group called the Decay of Angels. And there's another group, we just learned this one. There's a group inside the military police called the 7th Division. There's another group. I think that's all of them, right? No, wait. I'm so sorry. The one that was in season 2, the Guild, is coming back up. That episode kind of pissed me off. It was a good episode, but you literally see the main villain from last season climb his way back up from poverty and become a part of the plot again. Literally just walks back into the plot.
Joy. Ugh.
So it's been weird. Cliche is the word I'd put it.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't jive with it at all. I think I watched the first 3, maybe 4 episodes, and way back in the day, during season 1 time, whenever that came out or had just came out, I wasn't watching it weekly, I don't think, and it just wasn't for me.
There's a big problem of introducing mysteries that can't be solved and then are solved by logic that
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's almost like they power scaled mysteries and deductions too far. There's one guy whose power, it's literally so meta level, he erases all the evidence of crimes. That's his power. I feel like he just exists too. to counter like the super detective that's on their team, like on the main character's team. Because he usually just looks at a crime and is immediately like, I know exactly who did it just based off of seeing this crime scene. I know how it all went down. And again, this one's like stupid meta. He puts on his glasses. He's like, I don't know. And he walks away and like sulks. I was like, oh my god. But then he shows up in the guy's car that can erase all of like the evidence of everything. And he's like already figured out it's him. It's just like,
how'd you figure it out?
it's just super dumb sometimes. There's literally the plot right now, and this, I feel like this is one of those like, man, this show's gone on too long kind of like pitches right here.
Yeah.
Is the MacGuffin, the thing they're looking for, is a book of blank pages whose power is like you can write anything into existence.
That's kind of cool, though.
As long as it follows like a logical thread. Like, you can't just write and then the world exploded.
Oh, so I can't be like, and then Goku showed up to train me.
Yeah.
It is significantly less cool now.
But they did use one page of it to later like had like a hostage situation. This is also very seinen of it. They're like wrapped in like a bunch of hostages were wrapped in chainsaws, and it did go off eventually. Also, it literally just like pulled and like
cut them in half.
And there's like this really cartoonishly villain there. The detective agency comes in, and suddenly they're in the clothes of the people that were holding the hostages, and then the hostages die like that. Literally, the page was used to rewrite them as the murderers. Like, all of the camera footage shows them the whole time. Like, literally, reality is shifted to frame them. That's why I'm like, oh, it's getting a little, we're getting a little out there now.
Yeah. Are you going to stick with it?
Yes.
Until season 6, or until you just, like, can't take it no more?
We'll see after whatever Dostoevsky's contribution is, because he's been very fun, at least. He's giving orders to his soldiers through songs on the radio, just like classical songs. And now they put him in like a temporal prison. It's actually the coolest looking thing, but it's also just so extra. Like, you like get popped out and you're in like just a space bubble. Imagine first season of Tower of God where Rachel and Bam were just in like a bubble in space, like just empty space.
Okay.
He's just there with like a bed and a table, and Dazai gets fucking arrested and put there too. Dazai says at least, just to watch him to see how he's still giving orders to all his troops from inside this place. And they both like say it outright too. He's like, I'm gonna find out how you're giving orders, and Dostoevsky's like, not if I don't find out how you're giving out orders first. It's just like, oh my god, so stupid, but I'm still here.
That is a little stupid, but hey, entertainment factor is really what it comes down to. If you're being entertained by watching it, then continue watching it.
Apparently enough. Fucking, we found out how Dazai is giving orders last episode. He's manipulating his heartbeat to give messages to some of the police that are like actually monitoring the prison.
How the fuck does he do that when his power is power negation?
Lord knows. Lord fucking knows. It didn't give us a how.
Alright.
Yeah.
Run with it.
Absolutely. And that's Bungo. I'm almost done with this season. Where they're trying to clear their names.
What did they allegedly do?
Kill those people with chainsaw blades.
Oh.
Weirdly, the guy who actually held them hostage also swapped places and got chopped in half. Like, he put himself in the victim chair for this narrative. They didn't have to kill him. They had actual hostages with families and people that cared about them. This guy was just like some villain. Like, he dresses like a villain.
So I guess he's like, fuck it, I'm dying here too.
Just for the plot, I guess. Let me find Nikolai before I look up this stupid ass name of Fyodor's group. Like, this is the guy that did it. Like, you don't got no family that loves you. You're just like the Joker.
Yeah, he's weird. What's with the floating hand?
He makes portals through his cape.
No. Okay, because I was like, he's got 3 hands.
He stuck the MC's foot in the fucking ground that way, though, too. He just went, whoop, and, like, grabbed his leg and pulled him into the ground. Actually, pulled it out, stabbed his leg a bunch of times, and then, like, fused it with the ground.
Nice.
Yeah. Fucked him up.
I would say.
One other cool trick, too, he goes like this, too. And a fucking tree from the surface, because they're underground, a tree from the surface just, like, fucking portal.
Just comes out of his jacket.
Yeah, and smashes them. There's little moments of, like, promise in there.
That reminds me, I saw a fucking video. I think it was either on lunch day or your lunch yesterday. The show The Orville with Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
To do something kind of like that. I don't know how.
Yes, the seed thing.
The
they
seed
send
thing,
it over.
And I don't know, they do something to make it grow super fast and it just grows through the whole fucking chip and it explodes.
Actually was sick as shit. The Rats in the House of the Dead is the name of his group. So anytime they have to bring up the group, they have to say that whole name too. What are the rats of in the House of the Dead doing? And the decay of the angel.
I don't know. Just come up with an acronym, boys.
Yeah. Just get a better plot. I like the characters a lot. Anytime it's like backstory or like heartfelt stuff, I kind of like it, but the plot's so dumb sometimes.
That's unfortunate. But if you're enjoying it, you're enjoying it.
I am.
And you seem to be.
There's some good depictions of like mental illness too and stuff like that.
Nice. Well, not necessarily nice, but
yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah, that's cool. Bungo Stray Dogs.
Bungo Stray Dogs. I enjoy it.
And Dan just sits there unwatched, crying in a corner.
So I'm up to date on the dub of Gachiakuta.
Which I'm so sad is a week behind because the dude at work isn't caught up for me to talk about the newest episode.
Hasn't seen Rio pull out the 9 yet?
I got spoiled by it, so I immediately went to watch the episode because I saw a screenshot of her holding the gun. I was like, oh shit, there's guns in there? Because it makes total sense, because, like, same thing, like, fucking, like, Harry Potter or whatever. It's like, oh my god, all these wizards. Just fucking snipe the dude.
Yeah, shoot him.
Like, no wizard ever has shown more durability than a normal person. And it's not like you can be like, oh, they can use magic to dodge the bullet.
I've seen them deflect magic. I don't know if I've ever seen them deflect lead.
Right, and it's like, even if they could, if you got a sniper rifle, the bullet hits you before the sound does. So, you're dead.
You just catch them unaware.
Basically. You know? 50 cal this, motherfucker.
You got big ass robes. You can hide it and just through the robe.
Uzi. But yeah, no, it was great. Fucking, she just comes out of nowhere. She's like, well, these hands weren't enough, so time for the Glock.
No one will hear me.
I love how she's like, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to shoot you twice. And then shoots fucking Jabber like 6 times. It's like, you're tough, you'll live. No! Put a bullet between that douchebag's eyes. I'm so tired of seeing him.
Spreads only misery.
I just don't like him. And I just do not want to see him again.
He's a crazy asshole.
Yeah. And if he survives this little arc, cool. Happy for you, bud. But I never want to see him again. Because the Raiders were just... I assume the Raiders are going to get defeated. And if not, then maybe he has an option to come back around. But against who? Against Rudo? But then it's like, but Rudo's right now going up against the leader. So it's a step down. And he already fought Rudo and lost. So it's like...
Yeah, to be fair, though, it's not like Rudo picked that fight or I feel is matched for that fight that he's about to take on.
Right, no. I know. But it's just like... It's going backwards narratively.
Yeah.
So I don't think he serves any more purpose to the plot personally. So I hope he dies.
Stronger because he is No one's really pushed him. It's not like Zonka beat him. He just got shot up by Rio.
I still just want to see Engine fight, and I hope that he's awesome. Because it's like his aura that he gives off seems to be that he's like really strong.
The Kakashi of the show.
Yeah, but I don't want it to turn out that he's just...
The Mr. Shiba of the show.
Well, no, I don't want it to turn out that he's the fucking like Renji.
I thought Renji too!
You know what I mean? Renji's just...
Piccolo.
Renji's character design is fucking badass as fuck.
Even his Zanpakuto design is badass as fuck.
Yeah, it's just...
He's the jobber.
Yeah. Or like the Chad. And I love Chad, but it's the problem is...
Chad doesn't even get to lose anymore. Like, he eventually just gets, like, phased out.
Yeah. He fights some, like... the
basic Quincy's?
Or just, well, more like Hollows. I don't think he fights a single one of the Quincy's, actually. Like, oh, here we are. Well, because the last thing he did really was in the Arrancar arc when Ichigo, him, and Ishida invaded.
Yeah, I do remember he took a W then.
Oh, he took a few W's. Yeah, he was beating some Arrancars and stuff. But the problem is that before the Soul Society, Chad, the main meme of Chad is Ichigo saying, I can't see Chad losing anyone. But then Chad has the greatest of misfortunes of running directly into Shinsui next.
Did he lose to Noitora?
Yes.
So,
but it's like, it's always like he runs into people that are just way beyond what he should be.
Without the party.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, replace each one of those things with Ichigo, and Ichigo loses too. Like
Ichigo would have gotten his ass beat by Shinsui.
Yeah. He's not beating Shinsui. He's not beating Noitora when he just barely beat Grimmjow. Because if you want to go by the Grimmjow's weaker than Noitora because he's 5 and Grimmjow's 6. I think that Grimmjow could probably take Noitora just because...
Grimmjow's got that dog in him and Noitora doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Agreed.
And
they're only in that ranking because Grimmjow hasn't chosen to try to step up on that.
Well, the ranking is just by, like, I think, is Ryatsu. Not necessarily combat strength, which is the bullshit reason
but
why
you can still choose how much you release.
Yeah. It's just... The rankings have changed. It's bullshit anyway. Yeah. But regardless. So it's like, okay. And then it's just like, then you get into the Bound arc, which is non-canon anyway.
And I don't remember it.
I don't think anything really happens with Chad in it. But then next time you see Chad, he's in... the Karakura invasion time when fucking Yami and Urukiola invade, and he gets one-tapped by Yami. Yami smacks him and basically rips his arm off. And they're like, oh no, what? But then Yami goes to punch him. Ichigo shows up to protect him, blocks the punch. Ichigo looks cool for a minute, cuts Yami's arm off. But then the Hollow...
see some action.
Yeah, but then the Hollow fucks with Ichigo. And then Yami just proceeds to just fucking absolutely dog walk Ichigo for the rest of the fight. So it's like, okay, yeah, Yami one-shot Chad, but now he's dog walking Ichigo. And then the next time you see him is when they go and
invade
to get Orihime back. And Chad's like, yo, I powered up. And he's fucking badass because he got that the white arm, mm-hmm. the combat arm to go with the shield, red and black. And that was the last time Chad was cool. Because he fights in there. You see him up till like the Grimmjow thing, and then Noitora takes him out. But then Ichigo returns himself to Karakura to fight Aizen. And then Aizen, it's over. And then you go to the Fullbringer arc, and Chad doesn't do much of anything in there because it's hard focused on Ichigo. And then you go into 1,000 Year Blood War, and Chad's not there for like the first entire half of it, and he comes with Ichigo to go in the anime with them up to the Soul King's area, But then he just kind of just stays there.
There.
He doesn't have... I don't think he even has a single fight in 1,000 Year Blood War.
So sad.
So it's like, because you got to remember, too, most people forget that when Chad was just a basic-ass, regular-ass human, he was taking fucking steel I-beams falling out of the sky. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And then he was trying to fight a hollow that he couldn't see and ripped a telephone pole out of the fucking ground and was swinging it around and was hitting the thing.
He was the man.
He was the fucking shit. And he just got outscaled because he's a human.
Bleach has the rare 2 jobbers. Chad and Renji.
Yeah. Well, no, Renji holds that title firm. I don't think Chad...
He really does.
Chad just got extremely unfortunate that because he's only lost the 2 fights that off the top of my head I could think of. Because he didn't technically lose to Shin... Well, maybe it did. Maybe Shin... But
I'm pretty sure
he would have it would have been an off-screen thing. And it would have been like a quick, I'm going to knock you out. And then...
For Bleach, I'm going to make you lose 20 liters of blood. Yeah.
Then he loses to Yami, which is whatever. It's understandable. He's coming right out of the Soul Society arc against an Espada and a Rancor. Ichigo goes full power against Yami. Well, he would beat Yami if it wasn't for the Hollow fucking with Ichigo. But Arukula is standing right fucking there. And then his next fight, after he fights a bunch of Rancor and stuff like that and wins, he runs into Noitara.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Renji loses every one of his fights. Except for when he fights the first fight that he, I think Renji ever wins cleanly is against the Fullbringer girl. And it's like, it's a Fullbringer, you're a Shinigami. You're supposed to win.
Yeah.
And then he dog walks some fucking Quincy in 1,000 Year Blood War. But then it immediately flops again because it's Renji. Renji gets cool for a minute, and then an opponent shows up and absolutely, in the most brutal and vicious of ways, beats him up. And the amount of blood this man loses every time is honestly impressive.
It is. His body makes a lot of blood. His soul makes a lot of blood.
And it pisses me off because every time you see him, he just gets cooler and cooler visually.
Oh, yeah.
He just does. And I'm like, but you're so useless.
And you get the new Bankai.
Yes. And it's badass.
It is.
He fucks up Mass Demasculine.
That's an awful name.
Yeah, he's a fucking pro wrestler inspired Quincy.
Yes, I remember how he looks.
And it's funny though, because when you think about it, it's like, because Renji's stronger. He's, as a vice captain, he is actually stronger than some of the other captains.
I don't believe you.
I do, because you don't know, you don't realize who some of the other characters are. Like, you look at, like, I've watched videos about this. Like, if you were to look at the lineup of the captains at the end of the 1,000 Year Blood War arc, that is the weakest roster of captains you will ever see in your fucking life, dude. I'm like, the Soul Society is hurting right now if those are your captains.
Well, of course they're hurting.
But, because Rose, was it Kensei? The 2 Visors. Visors could have been so cool, but as soon as they became fucking captains, they just fucking fell off a cliff.
Brutal.
But it's Rose and Kensei, 2 captains versus Master Masculine, and they lose. Handedly.
Brutal.
Renji comes in and solos Master Masculine.
Well, I don't think he's stronger than any of the original Gotei 13.
Oh, no. Like, when we first enter Soul Society?
Yeah.
That was probably the Gotei 13 at its peak.
Yeah, I don't think he's stronger than any of them.
Because you look at that roster, and you're like, you got Gin, Tosin, Aizen, fucking Yamamoto, Byakuya, fucking Kenpachi, Kurumara, Unohana, fucking...
Yamamoto.
Yeah, and
Itsugaya,
Mayuri. But I mean, some of those characters will get stronger, but it's like Gin, Tosin, and Aizen leaving to like that, just that power vacuum right there. and then Yamamoto dies, and then Unohana dies. Right there, some of your some of your strongest captains.
Yeah.
I fucking love Soifon, another one whose character art is fucking badass, but she's fucking
still stronger than Renji.
Terrible. Maybe.
Yes.
She doesn't have a very good track record.
Renji does have a good track record for dodging. It's like the perfect opponent for Soifon. He just gets a low diff.
You're right, yeah. You're right.
The man takes everything.
And, yeah.
The moment Ryatsu could cancel out Soifon's entire shtick, it was over for Soifon.
Which is funny, too, because that's, like, debated, because the only time that ever happens is that moment right there. But it's also argued, was that Aizen?
Yeah, because was it against Aizen? So it could have just been him, like, psyching her out and just using illusions.
Because I did actually recently, this is probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I watched a video about that moment, because it's kind of like, when did Aizen use Kyoka Soigetsu against the captains? When he switched places with Hinamori.
Yeah. And
then they all are attacking her. It's like, when did he switch places with her? Or when did he start using it in that fight? And it could be debated on when he used it, because it could have been that it was the real Aizen she hit and he just knew that his Ryatsu would do it, but it's never used again, because if that's the case, Yuhabak would fucking cancel out like literally everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who knows with that ability?
Who knows if it was ever him? He doesn't even have to pick a time. Like the moment they step up.
The problem is the one of the leading points is because the only reliable source of info we have in the chapters that it's happening, it's 2 chapters I think, or a chapter and a half, is Ichigo, because Ichigo is the only one that knows what's actually happening. And when the captains are fighting Aizen, it shows Ichigo a few times, and he's just standing there watching them do it. There's no shock value on his face. Yeah. And it's also, we don't ever get an inside look on Ichigo's inner monologue. Ever. It's just we see him there.
Like looking.
Yeah. And then it's not until they think they beat him, because it stops showing Ichigo for at a certain point, and like you'll see him, he's like there, and then for a pretty long stretch we don't get like a look at him to be like, is it still Aizen? Is it still Aizen? You know what I mean? Type deal. Until the whole thing is revealed and he's like, what the hell are you guys doing? And then they all turn and it's Hinamori, not Aizen, and he's where Hinamori was.
Poor Hinamori.
Because then it's like, how did she get up there and he get down there? Like, wouldn't Ichigo be like, yo, he just flew over there, grabbed Hinamori, flew her back, put her there, and then flew back to where Hinamori was? Like, maybe he flash step, but he's got to... Yeah, but he's got to flash step down there, then back, and then back again.
Yeah.
And it's like, Ichigo is strong enough at this point and to, like, should be able to follow that. Speed's part of what Ichigo's thing is, too. Yeah. So it's like, that's another thing. It's like, unless he used his ability to mind warp her to like come herself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows? But
poor Hinamori.
Yeah, she can't catch a break either.
Never.
Just consistently being stabbed and run through. I thought she was dead for the longest time. I thought Aizen killed her when he stabbed her in the Soul Society arc, and then we see it's so long until we see her again.
Just for her to get stabbed somewhere.
Yeah, by Hitsugai at this time. And I'm like, damn, this poor girl. This poor girl. But it's coming. I think it is coming fucking in the winter season, too. This winter season.
Oh, my God. It's going to be
fucking packed. Stacked. I could be wrong. Oh, I'm going to Google it right now. Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War, Part 4 release date. Oh. October 2026 is likely release date.
Damn.
Okay, so not until late next year, which is fine. I'm okay with that because I got way too many shows coming next week. You got Mushoku Tensei, JJK, House Paradise, Free Reign?
I think so.
I think so. And a bunch of other stuff. Fire Force is coming back. I need to catch up on that.
Final season, final part, I believe.
Yeah. Speaking of that fucking... I don't know if they released the first episode early of JJK, but Choso versus that dude.
I haven't seen it.
I sent it to you.
Was it? Oh, no, I think that was from someone recording it in the movie theater.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
So I think they released the episode early a little bit. Because that's not out yet. I have not seen.
No, it's a movie.
What's a movie?
They released the end of Shibuya with the first 3, like 1 to 3 episodes of the next arc.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Played in theaters, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. The first few episodes of the thing. But that fight went crazy, and I was talking to someone today. I was like, I ain't giving you spoilers, because he's anime only. I was like, but it's a good fight in the manga, but it's not a crazy fight in the manga. But I seen the fight animated, and it's a crazy fight. Like, they went hard.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, right?
Yeah.
I sent it to you.
Naoya versus Choso?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Naoya was
Blasting.
laying
Yeah.
into Choso, and I don't remember it being that crazy.
I remember him beating him down.
Yeah, but
It was...
that much though? Maybe it's been a while. I mean, I don't reread JJK for Naoya versus Choso.
I don't reread JJK. The only time I ever did was for Yuta's fight in the Culling Games.
Right. But yeah, have you been keeping up with any of the fucking random posts online that you see of JJK Boruto?
Next Generations?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if the images are real, but I guess Yuji is still alive.
I did hear that.
And I saw a picture and he looks like Gojo. Not Gojo. He looks like Sukuna in the Heian era.
Damn.
But with fucking Broly hair. But longer. Like Super Saiyan 4. He looks like... Actually, I think he doesn't have eyebrows either. If I think he's just a Super Saiyan 4 fucking Yuji with Sukuna accents. This is the image I saw. I don't think it's him then, but this guy right here.
Oh my god.
3 eyes and stuff. He could be one of the aliens for all I know.
The fact that we can say that.
Yeah. It makes me mad. Yeah, I can see no confirmation that this is Yuji.
Itadori Yuji. How many chapters does that shit have now? 10. Oh my god.
From what I understand, it's only going to be like 2 volumes, so probably like 25 chapters.
I can hope.
Anyway,
I'm gonna add Bungo season 4 to my anime list.
there you go. I haven't watched anything new. You know what I did do though?
What did you do?
I beat the main story of Expedition 33.
Nice.
Yes. Still some side content I'm going to do. I'm going to try and go for the platinum, but I think there's only one trophy that I may have difficulties getting. But I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I might get the platinum from it. Yeah.
Add it to the shelf.
Yeah, I think I got 13 right now, so it'll be my 14th it'll either be my 13th or 14th platinum. So
Nice.
the fucking man, that game's so good. It's 100% gonna win Game of the Year. No doubt about it. No doubt in my mind.
I don't have any doubt either.
I would recommend it to you, but I know your track record with single player games, and it's not good.
It sure isn't.
It's a short game, though. Like, if you just focused on the story, it's only like 26. It's like 25 to 30 hours long. Like, just like if you're doing the story. So.
It looks nice.
Oh, beautiful. Visually. The fucking soundtrack is amazing. Characters are good and all. And a great story. And it's one of those endings that is like... Because there's 2 endings. Right when you get to the end, you can choose to fight as one person or the other. And you're fighting each other to see who wins or whatever. And people are debating it, but if you don't choose Verso, you're just wrong. Like, factually. So because you don't want to, you're probably never going to play it. I'm just going to give you the whole rundown of the whole thing. I gave you a brief synopsis last time, and I was pretty confused still. So I'll just lay it out for you. Overarchingly, like, you find most of this info out as you go. I'm just going to give you the whole story start to finish. But so you got a character named, you got it's a French name, Descendere Dairy family, Descendere family. Mother, father, 2 daughters, and a son. Verso's the son. They're what's called painters, and they can paint canvases or paintings and bring the world, like the image that they paint, bring it to like life or whatever. That's like kind of their power. And then there's writers. We know they exist. I don't know. Maybe there's more info in like post-game stuff about them, but I guess there's some kind of conflict between writers and painters. So they tried to get at the family and caused a fire. And Alicia was in the fire. Verso goes in there and saves her, but by doing so, Verso dies. And by his death is the whole reason this game exists. Because he died, the family's in mourning, they're grieving. And I guess when a painter, paintress, or whatever you want to call them, painter or paintresses, makes a canvas, I don't know if it's every canvas they do, because you see inside their house in the real world and they're fucking paintings everywhere. Or if it's just very specific ones, there's a piece of Verso's soul in this canvas. And because the mother cannot let go of the fact that her son is dead, she goes into this world to be with the part of his soul that's still alive in this world. But as a paintress or a painter, if you're in the canvas world for an extended period of time, it does detrimental damage to you to the point where you could die. Because you're choosing to be in this world instead of the real world. It's not healthy for you mentally or physically. So the mother goes in there and she has all intensive purposes to stay in there. The father is the reasonable person. Even though he's technically a little bad guy, his actions are reasonable. He's like, our son is dead. I'm in mourning too. We're all mourning, but we need to mourn together as a family in the healthy way and move past it. You can't live inside the painter because then you're going to die, and that's just another death on the family. So he goes in after her to pull her out of the canvas. While they're in there, they're fighting, and they like stalemate each other basically. So the older sister puts monsters, the Neverons, those are the actual monsters you end up fighting throughout the game. She puts them in there to help the father so that he can get him out and deal with real world shit, because she's just like, we got shit to do.
Yeah.
Then you got Alicia, she's all burnt, she can't talk. and she's missing an eye. And the older sister says, you got to go in there and convince them to come out, break the stalemate, get them both out. When she goes in, something happens to Alicia where it's like some fucked up thing. So she's born as a baby in there. Normally you just walk in and you're you.
Yeah.
She gets born as a baby on Luminaire, the island you start the game at. Then this is where the game starts. You got the paintress that's over there sitting next to the monolith, and there's a number on it. When the paintress, the mother, came in there, she painted fake versions of Verso, of her whole family, except herself. The paintress is her. There's no fake her. So there's a painted Renoir with the father. There's a painted Verso, a painted Alicia, and a painted older sister, Clair. They're slightly different than the real ones because it's more like, especially Renoir, the painted Renoir is more stern, more unforgiving, more like callous, because that's how she views her husband right now, because he wants to destroy this canvas, the last piece of her son's soul, for the good of the family, and she doesn't like that. The painted versions serve the paintress or whatever. And then the problem is when she painted the fake Verso, she put all of the memories of the real Verso into the fake Verso and tried to make him as close to the real Verso as she could. And that is the torment of the character Verso. He is such a good character, such a such a brilliantly written character that it's just crazy. So the expeditions start because as Expedition 0 at 100, so you got 100, and then they count down 99. So anyone that's 99 just blipped out of existence. They turn to flowers and dust. They get Thanos. And it just goes down the thing all the way down. So the first expeditions, some of them, like, you'll come in and you're like, oh, this was Expedition 73. And you look around with all the dead bodies, because when expeditioners die, for whatever reason, they turn to stone. There's thousands of them. Our expedition had like 23 dudes. And they all got murdered the second they stepped foot on the fucking beach. Damn. And so that's the thing. It's like the paintress stands up and she changes the number on it. And the people in this world, you gotta remember, aren't real. However, they are autonomously thinking. They think for themselves. They have emotions. They have children. They have lives.
They think they're real.
They think they're real. And by all intents and purposes, you would think that they were real talking to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. They have the full range of spectrums that you and I could have, but they're not real because they're in Verso's painting. And they think the paintress is the one killing them, so expeditions go out there to try and kill the paintress so she doesn't paint anymore. But she's actually not the one doing it. It's her power trying to save the canvas. Renoir is the one that's in there, and every year she comes up and her power fades. So as it fades, he steps in and destroys part of the canvas. And it's a countdown basically until Renoir wins, where the paintress's power fails and Renoir fucking finishes. So when Alicia, or Mael, who's on your team, the real Mael, the real one, comes in, and she's younger, she's 16. She joins the expedition while everyone else is in the 30s. And that's what really changes the game, because Verso sees that, and he's like, Verso wants to die. The real Verso, or the painted Verso, just wants to die. He's lived 67 years or longer, because we don't know how long Renoir and the paintress were fighting. So he's been alive for at least 67 years. Okay. But he's also has all of the memories of the real Verso, who's mid-30s. So he's actually lived for 100 years or more. And his life is suffering. He meets friends, they die. He meets more friends, they die. And all the while seeing with his own memories, because struggling with this thing, his existential crisis of being, do I make these choices because that's what I would want? Or I make these choices because that's what Verso would do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a big thing that he has. And he's just ready to just stop. The family needs to stop. And he's in the center of it. And the perfect meme, because I saw it through the whole thing. The whole fucking game. Once you find out the thing, because they beat the paintress, right? They finally get there. And Verso lies to the party, because Verso wants to end. He wants the painting gone too, to end his suffering. To end Verso's suffering. Because Verso's soul is still there as a child, whatever. And his soul is suffering too. So it's all suffering, and Verso wants to end the suffering. So he lies to them. He hides the truth. They beat the paintress. They all go back to the main area. You think the game's over. Yay, we won. He walks away and sits down because he knows exactly what's going to happen. The paintress is gone. The real Renoir comes up, and he blips everyone out of existence. Everybody. Except for Verso and Mael, because it's Verso. He's tied to the canvas, so even if the canvas world's inhabitants go away, Verso will continue. And Mael's the real one, so she's not going to go away. Yeah. And then it comes down to Mael's issue is the same thing. She's grieving. She wants to be with her brother too, because now she gets her memory back. She didn't have her memories, so it was the whole point contentious. When that big blip of everyone, that's when she gets all her memories back. But now that's where her character switches, and it's like, because she grew up in this world now, because she was born, grew up to 16 years old, thinking that this is what life was.
Yeah.
Met people, got brother figure in Gustav, which is the first male character who gets killed at the end of Act 1. And so she wants to do all these things, but now she's like, wait a minute, I want to keep this painting because my brother's soul, same thing as the mother. But Versa's like, bitch, I don't want that. So there was memes. I saw the memes. Everyone asks where is Verso, but or like what is Verso, but no one asks how is Verso, because it's true. This whole fucking family, all of them, me this, me that, I'm this, me that. I need Verso. Is this like ask him how he feels about the situation? None of them do, except the real Renoir for a brief second. The first time we meet him, and the first time, because it's actually the first time fake painted Verso meets the real Renoir.
Yeah.
First thing he says to the dude is, "I'm sorry for the pain my family has caused you." That one line is the only line in the entire fucking game directed at how Verso feels by any other character.
Damn.
And it's just, man, it's just so good, though. It's hard for me to try and explain because there's a lot of cutscenes that you see, a lot of interactions in this stuff. But because the way the game ends, you fight the real Renoir. Mael she says, basically convinces Renoir that don't destroy the painting. You leave, mom. The mother's already left, and she just wants to spend a little bit more time in this world with Verso and the friends that she met in the world. Because once she gets her memory back, point in contention too, we'll get. This is a big point for me that people argue about for Mael's ending. That I think this cancels it. When everyone got blipped out of existence, that was your party members too. When Mael gets her memories back as a painter, she paints them back in. So your two other party members are back, so you keep your party, and you can play the rest of the game with your two party members. But now they're the only humans in this world left. Everyone else so it's just those two, and then painted Verso and Mael. That's it. They're the only people in the whole world. But so she convinces him to just leave. So he's like, okay, I'll leave the lights on for you. She's like, I'll just stay for a little bit. He leaves, and Verso isn't speaking, but dude, this game, no other game I've ever seen captivates facial expressions. Like, you can read emotions on these characters so well from the mocap that they did.
Yeah.
God of War is another good one because they did all mocap for like basically the whole game of God of War as well. But dude, you see Verso and it shows an image because Renoir is making all of his points and he's making perfect sense. Look at what this canvas is doing to our family, and he shows it's almost like a portal to our viewpoint to the outside world where it shows what the mother is currently going through. She's fucking coughing up all this like ink, white and black ink stuff that maybe is supposed to be blood, but they show blood in the game, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And she's getting fucked up trying to be with her son, but it's not her real son, it's the painted Verso. Yeah. And all Verso sees is all these people suffering and dying instead of moving on with their grief. So he walks into the portal where he shouldn't technically be, and that in there is where Verso's soul is, the real Verso. He's just a little kid, he's got no face. It's pretty cool, but he's painting the canvas thing. He's keeping it going. And he walks up to him and he's like, are you tired? I'm tired too. Do you want to stop type thing? And Mael comes in and she's like, no. So basically you got the choice. Mael keeps the canvas alive, Verso stops it. So you pick who you want to be, who do you want to fight as.
Yeah. And
then you fight the other person and you win, and that's the ending you get. I'll go with Verso's because it's the choice. Verso's is the choice. He beats Mael and she gets forced out of the canvas. This is where people don't like Verso's choice because it's just deleting the canvas. So everyone that lived, all of the characters that live there are gonna die and can never come back. But they're not real.
Yeah.
No matter how much they seem real, I look as their AI. If you shut off the Matrix full of AI, are you killing real people? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the way I looked at it, and but they do have feelings because like they walk in. So you got his friends, which were painted creatures. They're not human. Eske, oh Eske, you big cuddly bear, you. And Minoko, and he just says, "I'm gonna miss you guys," and they all give a 3-way hug, and they go away. And then CL walks in, and CL's her whole story is about death. Anyway, about how she's tried to die, she's almost died, she's not afraid of death. And there's no words spoken, but she comes in and she's the one of the two remaining humans that understands Verso's choice. There's no words spoken, but you know, they touch hands or whatever, and then she goes. There's no hatred on her face, no nothing, no regret. She goes. Then you see the other character, and she is just death staring. You can see the rage in her eyes, and she just sits down, no words spoken, and she just waits for her time to come as well. And then Verso walks over to the kid, grabs him by the hand, and they walk away. And as they're walking away, they turn to the flower dust. So the canvas is destroyed, and then it goes to an epilogue, and it shows the family on the outside finally giving Verso a funeral and placing flowers. The mother and father are embracing, so their conflict seems to have ended. Yeah. Mael standing there, and she's placing her flowers, and she sees all of the friends she made, like standing over there, like not actually there. She visualizes them, and then they all go away. And then Clay is there. Clay is she's a fucking emotionalist. She's just there. She's fucked up. I won't go into her. I haven't even fully explored her story yet, but she's a nihilist basically. She's a problem. She doesn't care. But so it seems that if you choose Verso's problem, it's the right thing to do. This family is in mourning, and they're destroying themselves to try and be with a small remnant of a soul that's left of their son. Instead of facing reality and moving on, it's like, yeah, death is hard, but it's inevitable. Everyone's gonna get it. And if the mother stayed in there, then the mother dies, and it's like, okay, that's not fair to the other two children, because now it's like, now they lost their brother and a mother, and the father goes in there, and if you keep him in there in a stalemate, now you both die, and that's even less fair to the other kids. So then it just destroys the family, and the real Verso wouldn't want that to happen at all. And so that's his ending of just accepting death, accepting the grief, and taking the next step forward. Not that next step is easy, but taking that step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you get Male's ending. Fucking horror show. Bro. So, the real Verso wanted to be a pianist, but they're painters, so he was forced to be a painter. He took piano lessons. He knows how to play, and his dream was to play on stage. So, it's heartbreaking, though. Because Male, same thing, though. Because in Verso's ending, when you beat Male, and once Male gets her memories back, especially towards the end, she starts she knows that this Verso isn't her brother Verso, but she starts referring to Verso her brother while speaking to him. It's like, I'm not your brother. I'm me. I'm different. That's my character flaws that I'm going through, that my existential crisis of who I am. And she's referring to, because she says she wanted to live one lifetime in the world, which means she would die in the painting. But she would live her life with Verso. And he's like, you can't do that. And he doesn't want to do that because it's more suffering on him. And when she dies, she's all referring to all the time lost, all of our time lost. It's like, no, that's your time lost with your brother, and that's the point. You got to move on. So when it's versed and Verso dies, the first time he says it, because he says it a bunch of times, because she's like, just calm down. It's going to be okay. I don't want this life. I don't want this life. That's all he says. Help me, please. Stop him from painting the real Verso. I don't want this life. And it's so, it rips your heart out, the way his suffering. And she brings all the people back of, like, all the characters you meet that Gomage turned to dust. All those people are back. So you're in Luminaire, you see that, and they're all coming to a show. And they're all there. You got your party members. Gustav is back with his girlfriend, and they all sit down. They're all happy. And then it goes black and white. And it's just showing everyone looking on the stage. And Verso's on the stage. He's older, so she gave him the ability to age. And there's a piano's there. So he sits down. He's going to play the piano for a show on the stage. And there's a very long pause that he just sends there with his hands out, not playing anything. And like the breathing, you can tell he's not about what's happening. And she's just, it's a marionette show. He's a puppet on a stage for her entertainment. And then it shows her, and it does like these paint marks on her eyes or whatever, to show that she's losing her mind the way her mother was when she was the paintress. So she's basically going crazy, marionette dance to my tune. So Verso's suffering is now endless because Male's the only one that knows where the canvas is too, because when the parents went in there, they're in there, and she hid it. So when you come out of the painting, it's not like a door. You don't walk out to where the canvas, the painting is. You go back to where your body is.
All right.
She hid the painting somewhere that nobody knows except her. So the only time that Verso could destroy the painting was if he forced Male out of the painting in that moment to then get the real Verso to stop painting, which would then destroy the canvas. But if Male stays in there now with the fake Verso, if she dies in the painting, he's trapped for eternity in the painting unless somebody on the outside happens to find it and then they like set it on fire or something. So he's basically stuck for an eternity of suffering and existential crises and all this other stuff to her ending. And people try and fucking argue for Mael's ending because she brings all the people back. And I'm like, but no, that's not it, because now she's gonna die. She's going crazy. She's fucking crazy bitch.
Yeah.
And yeah, fantastic game, fantastic writing. All the characters are great, even the fake people.
Yeah,
because they are real people in the sense that they have thoughts, they have feelings, they have their own problems, they have their own children and stuff. Like CL, her husband, because it's like you live through the whole life knowing that you're on a timer, more so than we are. Like we know we're on a timer of like we got about 100 years.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, you know what I mean? Like really lucky, really more like 80. I think it's probably.
I think it's average. Yeah.
Average, unless obviously accidents and stuff. But lifespan is 80. They know they don't have that, and each year it gets cut in half. Because you're approaching the number at twice the speed than the number. You know what I mean? Because while you're growing older, it's getting shorter.
Yeah.
So you're getting close to it. So CL's husband dies in some accident before all of that. So he was taken too soon in a world where time is precious between each other. And she was pregnant at the time. Oh. So she has a scar on her stomach too, and it's basically alluded to that she did something to get rid of that. And then she tried to end it by swimming in the ocean, but SK, being the champ that he is, saved her.
Nice. She
didn't remember that because she was drowning. But so like, I mean, people go through their own struggles. So. And I love finding the journals, though, of all the previous expeditions. It's journals of, like, entries of, like, what expeditions did what. Because their whole philosophy is for those who come after. That's their slogan. So Expedition 100 goes out, right? They go as far as they can get, and they leave things out. Like, one expedition, I forget the number, their entire purpose was just grapple points.
Oh, damn.
All of the grapple points you find in the game were set up by that expedition. Because they're mountaineers, and they go through setting up grapple points so the next expedition can get through quicker and easier. That's everything. Nice. They go out there.
Honorable.
Yeah, they go out there to learn stuff and leave behind info for, like, the next people. And, yeah, and you see how far certain ones got. When you get towards the monolith where the paintress is, there's like an invisible barrier that if you touch it or try to go through it, you'll Thanos yourself.
Oh my god.
So there's a problem with that. We got around it. Verso knew how to do it, but he said no one's ever done it before. He had to kill certain axons, bring their components to someone, and make a special weapon that can cut through the barrier and we can go through. So when you do all that stuff, right, and then you get to the end game, you come back to Luminaire, and you're going through and you find a journal of the chaddest of chads. Expedition 60. I want a DLC or an expansion of just Expedition 60. So it opens up, and they say, people mocked us. And laughed at us, but we know the truth. The human body is the greatest tool that we have for each other. So basically, and you get a hint of them through a different dialogue too that I didn't put together until I read a comment on it, but they were just picture a bunch of Armstrongs from fucking Full Metal, just training their bodies to the absolute maximum, just fucking Giga Chad muscle men and women, head to toe completely naked. Because their clothing restricts us. Dude, listen, because all the journals are voiced, so you listening to this dude talk about his glorious muscles and the aerodynamics of their pristine bodies. These motherfuckers made it all the way to the monolith, to the Gomage wall. The Gomage barrier was nothing to our marvelous muscles. They man-moded through the barrier that turns people to fucking dust, goes in there, discovers that the paintress isn't the real threat, finds the real threat, which is Renoir, at the bottom, then realize that they can't beat Renoir, sends one of them to swim back to Lumiere. And he makes it all the way because you find his journal in Luminaire. But he says this in his final entry in the thing. He goes, one last stretch, one last swim, but the Gomage is about to happen. So he's like, even my muscles, even with my glorious muscles, I don't think I can outswim the Gomage. So yeah, he swam his naked ass all the way back, almost made it, and turned to dust before he probably right there, because you find his journal in there, so it probably washed up in the water or something. And I'm like, now we find it and no one else found it. They made it through the whole fucking game. They found out the whole plot of the whole game and almost made it back. Bunch of muscleheads, calisthenics dudes.
Jocks 1, everyone else 0.
And everybody's over it. And there's these little mini games throughout it, Jestro Beaches, that you can play, and they give you swimsuits as rewards or whatever. And they're hidden locations. So they're like, yeah, one of them's like, yeah, only one expedition has been there, but he beat it with ease. But stranger, he was naked and he refused the swimsuit, said it would just slow him down, and then continued on his way. So it was either the dude...
Baki logic.
Yeah, so it was either the dude on his way back or one of the Expedition 60s go through. Oh, they're just fucking giga chads, and everyone in that I can see, because I'm late to the game. I mean, the game's been out 8 months. And, because now I'm looking up stuff about it, how do I do this, how do I do that? So I get now the algorithm is keened in on me. Oh, check out this Reddit
Use
thread.
all the memes.
Yeah, here's this Reddit thread. Here's all the memes you've been missing. And I look through the comment sections, and anytime Expedition 60 is mentioned, it's the Giga Chads of Expedition 60. There is no Expedition 60. It's
the Giga Chads.
The Giga Chads. Because that's what they were. But there's a whole bunch of little glorious things in there, and such good writing, such good gameplay.
Game of the year.
Oh, easy, 100%. There's no way. Nothing else stands a chance.
No.
Fucking people. There's memes going around right now of Arc Raiders or whatever one came out because it had 700,000 concurrent players or something like that because with their new update.
Yeah.
Which is impressive. But
still no.
No. Because the only other 3 competitors, Hollow Knight.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one that came to my mind.
Monster Hunter Wilds, but the PC optimization is going to hurt the shit out of it, so it's not going to work. And I feel like there was another big game at the beginning of the year that I'm forgetting, like the January, February release. I think, it's on time by time. Kingdom Come was around that time as well.
Your Kingdom Come was this year. For you, Dynasty Warriors, but obviously
not
for this conversation.
Not for this conversation, no. But it was a great game.
And that's about it.
Oh, Ghost of Yote came out.
Yes.
I didn't play it. Maybe I'll play it eventually if it's on sale.
Maybe Split Fiction, but that's more like an indie, big thing.
Kind of sucks too, because I feel like I haven't heard much of anything about Ghost of Yotei, to be honest with you, but that could also just be the algorithm hiding it from me because I'm not looking at it. You know
I hear its name brought up, but I still haven't heard like a single actual thing about it.
Right. And so I don't know if it's just because, like I said, because I'm not like in the space of discourse, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's anything like Ghost of Tsushima.
If it's even just as good, it'll probably kill it.
Yeah, and I think it's just more bad luck. Because if it... Maybe it would have won Game of the Year if Expedition 33 was a last year game. Because I will die on the fucking hill that Ghost of Tsushima deserved Game of the Year, not The Last of Us 2.
Oh, yeah.
I will fight anybody on that hill. 100%.
I don't know other nominees for that year, but I do know Last of Us 2 did not deserve that.
No. Ghost of Tsushima is such a good fucking game, dude. Like visually, just like landscapes, like going through those wheat fields, man. Riding your horse. Minimal UI is amazing. Combat is fantastic. It's just you just can't ask for better. You know what I mean? This is the best samurai game of all time.
I have to play it to judge that.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Because, I mean, I haven't played much of it, but Sekiro would be, like, the only other one in that conversation anyways.
Yeah, I can see that. But, like, because Sekiro 2, though, is more of, like...
How many... Like a hybrid ninja samurai.
Yeah, well, because isn't it... Because it's weird, though. Because it's like, yeah, you're a samurai. But can you say it's the greatest samurai game of all time when you fight mythical creatures as a samurai?
Well, you're also fighting other samurai. To be fair, like the main boss is like a dude with like...
I know next to nothing about Sekiro, other than I know the giant white snake. I know a bunch of other... I've seen other...
There's humanoid bosses too. Like Genichiro himself, like the hardest boss is like a dude. He shoots like lightning and shit, but he's a dude.
He shoots lightning and shit. Because it's a Souls-like, right?
It's Souls-like.
It's Souls-ish.
Souls-ish. It's definitely the most unique of the Souls ones because like it plays like Tenchu.
Dude, there's 1.5 billion Souls-likes now.
Oh yeah,
they're everywhere now.
Oh yeah, Lords of the Fallen, fucking. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the name of the Pinocchio one.
Lies of P.
Yep, Lies of P. There's 1 billion of them. I'm not going to go there anymore.
Yeah.
I don't play them. I play just from Soft themselves. And even then, not all of those.
I played Dark Souls 3, but I didn't beat it. Probably played like, I don't know, 10, 15 hours into it. And then I played and beat Elden Ring.
I've played Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Elden Ring.
Elden Ring pisses me off, though, because of that one missed trophy.
Yeah.
But I would, to get the platinum, I'd have to play through 2 other fucking things, because...
You have to play through a lot.
It's kind of my own fault. Because I noticed, like, a lot of people make, like, 17 different save files for one playthrough. I'm never that guy. I overwrite. I have one save for each playthrough.
The only times I've ever done it, I've never utilized it. Because I never remember which one's which.
Because I got the Ronnie ending. But all you need to do is make it to the ending and you can get the Elden Lord ending.
Yeah.
Because that's one of your choices. So I could have, if I saved a manual save right before the boss, beat the boss, did the Ronnie ending, load back in, beat the boss again, Elden Ring ending. And then I just need to do another playthrough for the burn and fucking...
Yeah.
And I forget what
it's called too, but yeah.
The 3 fingers ending or the 2 finger or whatever one.
Is there a trophy for Dung Eaters ending too?
I don't think so. I think there was only 3 ending trophies.
Because it's a Frenzied Flame. That's what it is.
That's the one,
yep.
Yeah.
Because Dung Eaters is just like the Elden Lord one, but he also spreads his gross-ass disease to the entire world.
Gross.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then there's also the death ending, which is from the quest line that you were talking about.
Ronnie's quest line.
No, the Death Girls quest line. Where you fight... Because it's the Black Dragon one that you didn't do, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. Death Girl. Right. Yeah,
that gives trophy. You the Rune of Death for that. For an ending, too. Where you just... Literally... You restart the world, pretty much Elden Lord ending, but you add death back into the world.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just Ronnie's ending. Is that what her?
No, she ends the world completely.
Yeah,
like the death one and the Dung Eater ones are pretty much the Elden Lord, but with modifiers.
You know what else is a fucking G-tastic game? Because it's a game that I re-downloaded and started playing again. The Witcher 3.
Nice.
Fucking... That game is so good, dude.
Still never touched it.
Probably... Let me think about this for a second. Yeah. Probably just like... the best Western? Maybe you could say that. Like the best... I don't want to say the best RPG ever made because, you know, Persona 5 exists. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But like that style of RPG where it's like the open world...
Your Kingdom Comes, your Skyrims, your Witchers, your Dragon Ages.
Yes. Especially in those...
Kingdoms of Amular.
Yeah, your Ghost of Tsushima's, your God of War, well, new era God of Wars.
Yeah.
Those, The Witcher beats them all out. It's not even close. Not only, one, because you get the fucking old school Dragon Age choices where your choices matter. Mm. And there's more than just like, oh, you got like 2 choices in the game. It's like, no, there's 15 endings.
I argue more than BioWare ever did.
There's 15 endings to The Witcher 3.
And all their side quests are, like, actually feel like they have weight and consequences.
Yeah. So, the PS5, I thought it was badass, because I was like, I was worried I'd have to buy it again, which means I wouldn't have been playing it right now. But, because I did buy that digital on PS4. And... I was able to just go in my game library and download it. PS4 doesn't track time in game from like the main skin. You'd have to hope that a save file tells you the time, or there was some other way to find out how long you've been played a game. And I was surprised that just downloading it and then hovering over to it, PS5 told me how much time I had.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it does because I used to be able to get my Paragon playtime.
I had 159 hours into it.
Nice.
I have much more than that now. Well, not much more. I've only been playing it for a few days, but I have more than that now. Yeah, man, there's like different skill trees to really help you out. There's 3 expansions, well, 2 main expansions, but then there's other like DLC elements that are in there, and that's 159 hours into the game, and like there's a billion side quests that I didn't do. It's like, you know, the game's just massive. So much shit to do. I mean, the same is true of Skyrim. I mean, I've played through Skyrim so many times. I'm sure there's plenty of quests that I've never completed.
I doubt that.
No, because there's a few of them that you just get it, and they're just like stupid shit quests. They don't, because like that miscellaneous tab gets filled pretty fucking quick. Though. You know what I mean? And I don't go through that to clear everything. You know what I mean? But in The Witcher, I like that because a lot of like when you have cutscenes in a fucking side quest, you know what I mean? And almost every one of them do. It's like, and then a lot of the side quests impact events that happen in the main story if you do that side quest. You know what I mean? So like, there's a quest I just did enact the first part of it. There's a witch that you can meet, Kira, and there's 3 possible endings to her side quest.
Damn.
Just the side quest, based on a conversation you have at the end. You can... She's getting these documents that are research notes to try and cure some kind of deadly plague. So, she's trying to go to use those... It's in a time of we don't like witches or magical things.
Yeah.
That's the time where only like a couple of years earlier in the plot, she would have been an advisor to a king. But now she's living in the gutters with fucking like bed bugs and shit. And she fucking hates it. So she's going to use this as a bribe to go to Radovid, another king, to get back to high status. But like, that dude's known for killing witches. He's a bad dude. He's been burned by witches, and he's not a fan. So you are trying to convince her not to go there. So it can end in one of 3 ways. 1, you fight and you kill her on the spot. 2, you say, fuck it, go to Radovid. And then later on in the story, when you meet that king, Radovid, her body will be right there on a spike.
Damn.
Or the third best option, you convince her to go to Kaer Morhen, which is your like Witcher place hideout. And at the end of the game, when you fight a battle against the main bad guys, she'll be there helping you.
Nice.
And she gets romantically involved with a different Witcher that you can also help out in the side quest.
Nice.
And she'll then later go on to cure said plague.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's just one.
It's huge.
That's a very big option. You know what I mean? There's smaller ones that, obviously, I go through and it's like, I talked to some old lady the other day and she was like, my house is haunted. Can you help me out? If I don't have anything right now, but if you look around the place, you'll find a chest. There's my life savings in it. You can just take it. And I'm like, cool. And you can go there, and while you're there, you killed the ghosts or whatever. And then but then while you're looking around for the chest, you can find like the lore of this person, like this old lady that you just see. Okay, here's a picture of her. Oh, looks like a brother. Spin image, must be twins. Move on to something else. Oh, she's got this. She must like this thing. And it's like, this is a random old lady I found on the street. Just like, my house is haunted up the street. Help me out. And
you don't get that for Lydia.
You know what I mean? You can like, now granted, there are also stupid ass quests. It's just like,
get me carrots.
There was one of the first quests you get when you start the game. You can see there's like these shrines. It's knocked over, and this lady asks you to help her stand it up, and she's like, if you come across any shrines, lift them up. So there's 3 other quests. You can turn them on. It'll tell you where they are, and all you get is minuscule experience. Yeah. So that's a bullshit quest.
Yeah.
There's bullshit quest, but then most
not
of the
as bullshit as like FF15. I think about how I'm like 7 towns in, and there's still like a gardening quest line for a lady that wants like vegetables.
Yeah, or catch these fish.
Yeah, like, oh my god, that's bullshit.
And I just like the monster of the week type element of it too. You go to a new like small village, and they always have the quest board, and there's always a Witcher contract on there to hunt some kind of monster.
Nice.
And you gotta go exploring. You gotta fucking like, a wagon got attacked by the sun, so you go to the side of the wagon. It's like, there's blood everywhere. It's like a crime scene. You're deducing it, and then you find tracks. You follow the tracks to the monster den. It's like, okay, what kind of monster is in there? And then you can take it a step further with like the oils that they have that make you do extra damage to certain monsters, which are potions that will give you edges in the fight. Nice. To specific things. Or you can just raw dog it and go in there and smack them with your sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, I love that. And there's so many different unique monsters in it too. And then, like you said, all the choices and all the fucking so many quests.
Someday I'll play it.
Maybe. Probably not.
Mm.
I would be amped if you did. But I don't remember, to be honest with you, I don't really remember when we did our top 10 video games. I know Witcher 3 was on it, but I feel like if I looked back, it might be higher on that list now. Especially after this mild revisit. I'm in Novigrad, for those of you who know the game. I mean, like the second section, beginning section. But just like the Valen, like the first, the main, like, because yeah, there's an overarching enemy, but he's really not, he's not impeding you or anything. He's just like a dude that's going to be there for you at the end.
Yeah.
But like, the main villains are like, you start in this section and you got the Baron and his problems and all of the side quests that are tied to that one, or how many different ways you can end this storyline. Like, that dude's family is torn apart, and you can either make it so that there's some semblance of happiness, or at the end of it, he kills himself. He hangs himself in a tree. That's a possible ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you have to come back to this place later, because you will have to, for story beats, he could still be there to help you out, or someone else would be there because he killed himself. And then same thing in Novigrad. There's a bunch of other different ways you can end that. And then Skellige is just fucking
CD Projekt Goats.
Yeah, Vikings. They did it better. It's Skellige, so it's not actual Vikings, but it's all of it's Viking themed.
Yeah.
They're Vikings. They're just not called Vikings, and their gods aren't fucking Odin. But they're Vikings. And then there's a vampire DLC.
Nice.
It's just such a good fucking game.
Everyone in their
So much
vampire
fucking
DLCs.
content. I know, right? Vampires are cool, man.
Infamous 2, fucking Skyrim, Witcher.
Age of Wonders just came out yesterday. I bought that. Digging it. It's fun.
Nice, nice.
Hey man, vampires are cool, okay?
Vampire Survivors had a Castlevania one that counts.
That doesn't count. It's a vampire game. Yeah, man. I mean, out of all of those style RPGs, I would say The Witcher would be the best one, and it holds up so well. It came out in 2016.
Oh, it still looks good.
Oh, so it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, and the fact that it's 2016 and there's an automated beard grow. Like, you can shave Geralt's beard, and in-game, as time passes, it'll start growing back
That's
out.
awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking lit.
CD Projekt Goats.
It's making me even more hyped for the newest Witcher 4.
Yeah.
And I hear that they're remaking The Witcher 1.
Damn.
So,
That is the right way to go, too. Like, remake 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, have you seen fucking gameplay of the... Bro. It's bad. They were like an early studio, so like I can't even think of a game. It's even like, it's just bad. I'll look it up. I'll send you a screenshot sometime.
Absolutely.
But it's rough. But I heard the other day that they got like, I don't know if it's a lead developer or a high up developer from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 joined the Witcher 4 team.
Oh, nice.
But then I was sitting there thinking, wait a minute. If you're just now getting a dev director, and how far into this game are you? You guys released a fucking tech demo of it with Ciri walking around a village filled with people and stuff in it, and she was riding horses. It looked like you were pretty deep into the game.
It's the right people to hire from, though.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, it's like, what else? Like,
what's there to direct?
I thought you'd be in your polishing stage, or maybe add in like, you got the game built. You're adding content. You're adding your quests now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's wild.
Let me see. Ooh. It's not expected until at least 2027. So why did you announce it? Games, please stop. Some reports suggest it could be delayed till 2028. Then why was it fucking released or announced with the tech demo? It's been in concept since 2020 and moved to full production in late 2024. So yeah, it's just started.
Just like Elder Scrolls 6.
Literally, those fucking cockbags. But
oh shit, they hate us right now. Flash the logo.
oh man. But yeah, you know.
There'll be plenty of good games till then.
Oh yeah, I mean, surprisingly, I don't have that many on my docket. I think right now the only game coming out, I think, is Tides of Annihilation that I want. But let me check my notes.
I have a Risk of Rain 2 DLC coming out, and then next.
Didn't they just have one?
They announced the one that's coming out.
Oh, okay.
They did have one like last year though. Like they're coming out faster now. And next year, Slay the Spire 2 comes out.
I don't know what that note is. I don't know what it's say. Yeah, Tides of Annihilation. And Vindictus Defying Fate, but that doesn't even have a release date yet, so.
Probably be before Elder Scrolls 6.
Probably. Chronicles Medieval 2. Well, Medieval also, not Medieval 2, but
yeah.
That looks promising. I don't know when that's coming out. I was thinking about getting into Ion 2 because it looks beautiful.
No clue what it is.
It's an MMO, which is the problem. But I thought it was coming out. It did come out in Korea. The Western release ain't for a while.
I almost thought about trying Once Human because they just added pals from Pal World.
They won that lawsuit.
Yes, they did. Nintendo lost their patent. It was rejected. But yeah, Once Human has the Pal World pals in it. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to download Pal World and just start over in that. Because I didn't get far.
There you go. I don't know, because it's like I don't need another MMO in my life, but I really just want to fuck around with character create because Koreans MMOs just do character creates better.
It's the only thing good about Black Desert.
Yeah. I think I would have gotten into Black Desert if it came out on the console sooner in the West.
Or if you had it closer to its release date in general. Because it looks dated. It looks like a really early UE4 game. Like the kind where they're just using...
Yeah, well, because it's been out for a while. And I remember when I was first seeing it, I was like, this is the greatest visually game I've ever seen of my life.
I remember when I first saw it, too. Back when it was just like, check out this MMO coming out sometime a year and a half from now on my Facebook.
And now it's just like, this is just beautiful. Look at flashy. But the main problem with Korean MMOs in that aspect is they're hyper farm focused, like
and pay to win.
Yes, like the farming is intense.
It's like Lost Ark.
Yeah. So I would just really want to just fuck around with it. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure it's free to play.
Nice.
Because
that's how you know it fucks you.
Because it's pay to win, so they know it's like it's so good.
Lost Ark's free to play.
We'll get you. We'll get you. You know. But fuck.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my single player games.
And keep mixing them. Actually.
And my unwillingness to just stop playing 14.
You know what I played again? Because I saw I actually got an update. Awesome Knots.
Cool. How was that?
I got my ass beat. But the queue times are way better. Apparently they shut down originally and Atari bought it and updated the game and put all the servers and all the DLC characters up for free.
Nice of Atari.
Yes, and the queue times are really good now, so I was like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah. It's very nostalgic.
You play it for a week.
Yeah. I mean, it's also holding, like 2 gigs of my memory.
If that.
If that. But I've been enjoying it. It's nostalgic, but again, getting my ass beat.
Fuck it.
I took a picture. I mean, I played a few more matches since then. I was like 13 matches, 3 wins.
Ouch.
Yeah.
But before we run out of time, we gotta talk about KaguraBachi.
Yes, they reused the same panel of the Swordmaster's face like 5 times. I don't know if you noticed. They did.
At just different angles, huh?
Oh no. It's the exact same face. Facing the exact same way.
Oof. KaguraBachi, where are you? Either way, it was a fire fucking chapter. I don't give a fuck. Let's see.
Even in the same corner most of the time.
This face?
No, ready?
What page you on?
This face. Which is also this face.
Oh, twice in one page right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 3 times.
After it showed the Swordmaster's face, they're just addicted to using that one picture of it.
1, 2. Oh, dude, this one's egregious though. Look, this panel right here is literally copy pasted onto the top right there.
Yep.
From 10 to 11.
I just keep seeing that same pose.
And then the same face is again, same thing, just a wider shot on page 14. And then a cut off right below it.
Yep.
On page 14. But then 15 comes in. You fucking demon.
We didn't even have to wait for him to get a fucking robot arm. He came back for the smoke still.
Fucking awesome, dude.
And then gets his drawing is so good.
Then he gets his other fucking arm blown off.
It still whoops his guy in the face.
With a fucking kick. You're a walking corpse. Kick to the dome piece.
His fucking eye is so cool. And then we finally see the goat.
Shiba. But the phone does not look like it's ringing.
It doesn't. It looks like he's waiting for a call maybe. I don't know.
But what got me is is that Azumi and a child?
Yes.
I didn't know that they met each other. Maybe they did say that they did. Maybe this is right after
the murder, maybe.
The murder.
We also get confirmation that Yura, in fact, does not want to stop the malediction. It just wants to utilize it.
Yeah.
Like a flea.
This one, though, that's fucking...
And then we got his name.
Page 2 and 3. Yeah, which... Akimura Soga. But your brother...
Yeah, I thought the same thing. But maybe they're not blood brothers, but are blood brothers.
Maybe, who knows? But yeah, because this is straight out, is my brother. Kunishagi Hirokahira dead.
Didn't seem that butthurt about it.
He really didn't. He just moved on immediately.
Yeah.
He's like, he's got to be dead, right? That's why the sword's moving? Yeah, okay, I thought so. That adds up.
Like how even John Hishaku was like, man, you just seem pretty normal.
Right? I wasn't expecting that either. Well, I was the second I saw the stretch and it was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this guy's just normal.
A guy.
And then 2 pages later, he's talking. And I'm like, yep, he's just a dude.
We're going to use the enchanted blades together and rule.
I love how he's like, so you're here to kill me next? And Yura's like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
that
bro.
was the plan. Right when I saw that was the plan, I was like, oh no.
Even if it was the plan,
yeah, no,
it wouldn't have worked. Because Yura even says it himself before he even says, yeah, that was the plan. He's like, so I assume you stopped encroaching on my body. So he could continue at any moment.
But chooses not to.
It's like he's the one using the sword through you, and you think you're gonna kill him with the sword? Like what?
Good luck, buddy. Oh, now think of it too. Azami charged in there with the sword master in there too.
Well, because.
Oh wait, no, is he still talking through the floor?
He's talking them through the floor, yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, because it showed Hakari right before Azumi walked in. I thought it was fucking Chihiro.
Oh, I wish.
I was like, oh shit! And then I flipped the page. Oh shit!
My love for him lets me summon my samurai whenever I want.
Hey, all that means now is Azami's gonna get 2 robot arms.
Mm-hmm. He better not die.
It's not looking good for him though. I'll tell you that much.
Can't throw his coins.
Hey man, pull a fucking Toto. A clap is an exclamation of the soul.
Just jiggle your pockets.
A donation is an an exclamation of the heart.
Armless charity. Jutsu.
Here, take a shoe.
Bam.
I don't need it. You can wear them. Yeah, so excuse me. The first oh shit was about the brother reveal. And then
The second oh shit was to Europe being like, let's use the malediction.
no, it was
Azami.
Azami, yeah. There were 2 sections of oh shits because I said the oh shit and oh shit, and then I sent the gif. But then I was like, and another that one was for Azami at the end.
Nice.
Such a Chad.
Hell yeah. What a fast,
that's still
stocks rise.
I swear that's still like my favorite thing in the world, that they just fucking talk up this old man so much and they talk down him and then he just fucking backfists the dude into a wall and it's over.
Literal leader of his organization.
Yeah, and it's just over right then and there. I can't wait. One, for the anime itself, but for that to get
Hell yeah. I can't wait for the 4-way fight to get animated. Natsuki, Uraha, Yura, and that other guy.
Yes. Please. Weirdly no-named staff team that's doing this. Don't be JC staff, please.
Do all your aura.
You know what's pissing One Punch fans off, and myself included? I haven't been keeping up with the episodes because I'm not all that enthusiastic about watching the slideshow.
Charlie has, and he's been shitting on each individual episode.
It's bad, dude. The newest thing I saw today, this guy was fucking raging, crashing out. Valid. They got to a scene that's in the opening. And the opening is... It's just a quick scene, and it's like, why not just reuse it? It looks infinitely better.
That's brutal.
In the opening than it does, like... And it just sucks so much ass, too, dude, because...
No frames, man.
I don't know how many episodes this season's going to be, and I don't know how far into this arc it's going to be. But I'll tell you this much. JC Staff is never going to make another One Punch Man season. There's just no way.
They better not, at least.
Because the backlash on this, I don't think they're going to... Because there'll be more. Like, they're not going to... Because even if they cover up to the end of the Monster Association arc, which I hope they don't, because if they do this to Saitama versus Garo, oh my god. That's just an injustice on... There's just so much good that happens in this arc, and it's going to be ass! Someone fucking showed a scene today of fucking... Oh, who was it? What was the anime? Oh, it was fucking Toji against Megumi when he was fighting with all the rabbits and just like fucking shit up. And the comment, the caption was, this is what fucking Garo would be doing right now if Mappa did One Punch Man. And it's true, because Garo
Mappa was doing that on Crunch.
Yeah, Garo goes fucking hard in this arc too. He's gonna take a back seat for a little bit before he fights Saitama again. But then during that backseat, you get just blessed with so many great fights and artwork. People just read it, please. Which is so depressing for me to say.
Yeah, Charlie's been raging.
It's just unacceptable, honestly. 6 years since season 2, same studio.
God damn.
6 years.
Just to drag a PNG down a hill.
Yeah. And it's just like...
sad.
Beyond sad. And
Beyond
it's just
that,
like... They do some still shots good. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Again, they really did drag that PNG.
And then someone shared the scene from fucking season 1. And Saitama has that dream he fights the mole person. You remember that?
Vaguely.
It's a fucking awesome scene. Awesome fight choreography. And I'm like, Madhouse.
Him versus Mosquito Girl.
Yeah. Just like, Madhouse, how did you lose this license? Did you only bid on season 1 and just not bid on season 2?
We don't want to do this anymore. Are they one of those studios? Like Wit? Where they just start a bunch of shit and then throw it away?
Well, I think Wit threw Attack on Titan away was because they're like...
Well, the Vinland also.
Yeah, Vinland Saga.
There's a trend there.
Both of which straight to Mappa, but that's what put Mappa on the board.
Mm-hmm.
It was Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga.
Mm-hmm.
Because that...
And JJK Season 1.
What came out first? Attack on Titan Season 4, Part 1?
I
Final
think
season part
JJK Season 1 came out first.
Okay, so then that would have put them on the board then. Because Mappa wasn't a big name that everyone's like, oh shit, it's Mappa?
No. I mean, if we really want to talk about Yuri on Ice, probably put them on the board more than anything else.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's where the funding really started.
Because, like, I don't really remember anyone being like, oh, Mappa this, Mappa that, and now it's just Mappa's got all of the big shit.
Yeah. So much so that they have to get declined.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Same.
Science Sorrow out here doing God's work, though, and
I'm glad that they didn't get down to done.
I cannot wait to see what else that they do. I need to watch more Sonda. And
I need to catch up. And then I'm assuming the next arc is the fighting the alien invasion arc.
Yeah. Because they just met Vamla.
Yeah.
The season ends. The very last scene of the end season is Vamla wakes up and kisses Okran.
Oh,
that's
wow.
how
What a rage bait
Yeah,
end.
that's
Oh
how
my
the episode
God.
ends. The last episode.
Brutal.
Yeah. So.
I need to catch up.
Yeah, but so them and Studio Piero, Bleach people.
Yes.
Because right now they're hard focusing on Bleach. But they've said in numerous statements that they plan to be, like, they want to be up there in the conversation too.
They've been doing a good job. I really hope they're prepared for when they're finished with Bleach, though. Like, I hope they've been making moves.
Yeah.
Picking up properties and stuff. I don't know who got the FMA author's new manga. Because I know it's confirmed to get an anime.
And it sucks too. You know what I hate about the anime? Or just honestly just entertainment in general. Because it's like... Who is that?
Bones.
Ooh, nice.
Shit.
Well, hey, they gotta fucking pick up something now that they finished My Hero.
And yeah, then Gachiakuta does them. And this makes sense because I believe Bones is the ones that animated FMA.
Bones did Gachiakuta? So they got Gachiakuta and My Hero Academia in one season right now? They're fucking going ham.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And judging from this promotional picture for Demons of the Shadow Realm, it looks like they're going to be going hard on that too. Like, what? When did Bones just decide, hey, let's use all this fuck off money we have?
Well, Bones has always done great work.
They have.
I just feel like...
I feel like halfway through JJK, maybe just the JJK team itself was like, oh, we hate our jobs.
My Hero.
Oh yeah, My Hero. My bad.
Yeah, well, I think that's really what stopped them for these past years was the My Hero thing.
That and having to make movies. Because someone did mention, I was like, oh man, My Hero looks great this season. Funny. It's the first season in a long time where they haven't been making a movie at the same time.
There you go. All their fucking best animators were
For
free.
present.
Yeah.
But this makes sense with Bones being the FMA people. And the fact that this looks exactly like how FMA is drawn. Very distinctive art style.
Well, I was trying to say, it's like, we'll never get a season 2, or I mean a season 3 rerun of One Punch Man.
No.
Which just sucks. It's like, or it's like, same thing with like Promised Neverland. We'll never be able to go back and be like, another studio be like, I want to do Promised Neverland justice. It's like, they're not going to, no one.
If they haven't gone back and done Soul Eater justice yet, we're not going to get any of the other ones.
That's right. And it's just sad. And I wish that there was more of that. I wish there was literally just one studio that would just be like, all we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to make... Well, they couldn't because...
remakes of broken animes.
Yeah. Animes that... We're going to do the Brotherhood edition of all these animes.
So, Tokyo Ghoul, Promised Neverland, Soul Eater, Blue Exorcist.
Well, Blue Exorcist is getting that right now, so...
Yeah, but pivoting part way to get away from anime original into manga is the same reason I put Tokyo Ghoul on that list.
Yeah, true.
Just make it a cohesive manga following story.
Tokyo Ghoul whereas it does go straight back to the manga, so certain things are a little bit confusing at first for anime only watching people. It does the Promised Neverland thing where
it also skips a bunch of shit.
It's 24
Dead Man Wonderland.
It's 24 episodes covering 300 fucking chapters, bro.
Oh my god. That's disgusting.
It's not like that. Or actually, no, it's like 150
Still
chapters.
Too much.
That's like, it's like 7 chapters an episode.
Let's get a Dead Man Wonderland Brotherhood going.
Oh, just a continuation of Dead Man Wonderland, but at the same time, you said there's a character missing, right?
Yeah, it's like the entire motivation for the next arc was started by that character. Unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, they could still probably shoehorn in a way to start the arc anyways, if they wanted to.
And it's only 12 episodes. They could redo that.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would prefer, is that the studios consolidate each other and stop pumping out quantity.
Well, the thing is, the problem is MAPPA has the quantity and quality, like the buying.
Yeah, because it's like, it's weird though, because there's so many mid to like trash anime that come out each month, and it's like, who does all the mid and trash?
Yeah, who are these isekai studios?
So it's like, where's like, but then you get random isekais that are just like, okay, that's just like, that was an amazing scene. So
yeah,
sometimes
they still get the budget.
Pop off.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's no way that One Punch Man didn't have the budget.
They just don't have the passion.
Yeah, it's just JC staff is not...
And they're not going to give it up because it's probably the biggest name they've ever touched.
Yeah, which is sad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Is what it is.
It's bad. It's real bad. But I think that's a good place to end it.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you guys next week on the Dukes of Weebdown.
Dukes of Weebdown.
Take care, y'all.
Peace.